Start.
Module 2, Stresses in Soils. Subject Introduction of Stresses in Soils. Stresses in soils are caused due to following. First one, self-weight of soil, structural loads applied at or below the surface. The estimation of vertical stresses at any point in a soil mass due to external loading is essential to the prediction of settlement of buildings, bridges, and pressure. The stresses induced in a soil due to applied load depend upon its stress strain characteristics. The stress strain behavior of soil is extremely complex and it depends upon a large number of factors such as drainage conditions, water content, void ratio, rate of footing, loading, the load level, and the stress path. However, simplifying the assumptions are generally made in the analysis of soil behavior to obtain a stresses. It is generally assumed that the soil mass is homogeneous and isotropic. The stress strain relationship is assumed to linear. The theory of elasticity is used to determine the stresses in the soil mass, though it involves the considerable simplification of real soil behavior and stresses computed are approximate. The results are good enough for soil problems usually encountered in the practice. So next second in this chapter you studied the Bosni's equation. Bosni's theory was developed in 1885 has given a solution for stresses caused by the application of the point load at the surface of elastic medium with the aid of the mathematical theory of elasticity. What are the assumptions made in Bosni's equation? Assumptions Bosni's first First assumption in Bosni's equation is the soil medium is an elastic continuum having a constant value of modulus of elasticity, that is obeys the Hooke's law. Second assumption is the soil is homogeneous, that is it has identical elastical property at all point in identical direction. Next, third assumption, the soil is isotropic, that is it has identical elastic property in all direction at a point. Next, fourth assumption is the soil mass is semi-infinite, that is it extends to infinity in the downward directions and the lateral direction. In other words, it is limited on its top but a horizontal plane and extend to infinity in all other directions. So next fifth assumption is the self-weight of the soil is ignored. Next, sixth assumption is the soil is initially unstressed, that is it is free from residual stresses before the application of the load. Next, seventh assumption is the top surface of the medium is free for shear stresses and is subjected to only the point load at the specified locations. Next, eighth assumptions. So, eighth assumption is continuity of stresses is considered to exist in the medium. So, next, ninth one, the stresses are distributed symmetrically with respect to z axis. Z axis means vertical axis. These are all the ninth assumptions made in the Bose theory. So next, vertical stresses due to concentrated load. So in this case, the horizontal surface of elastic continuum subject to a point load Q at a point O. Using logarithmic stresses functions for solutions of elasticity problem, Bosniak proved that the polar stresses sigma r at a point P is given by QR is equal to 3 by 2 pi into Q cos beta divided by R square. So where R is equal to polar distance between the origin O and point P. So beta is the angle which the line OP makes with the vertical. So where R is equal to root of small r square plus z square, where small r square is equal to x square plus y square. So next, now the vertical stresses sigma at point P is given by sigma z is equal to sigma r cos beta square. Next, substituting the value of cos beta. Cos beta is equal to z by r. Sin beta is equal to r by small r by capital R. Substituting in the sigma z is equal to sigma r square cos square beta, you get simplify, you get sigma z is equal to 3q divided by 3 phi into z cube divided by r to the 4 of 5. After that, sigma z been substituting the values in this equation and simplify, you get sigma z is equal to 3q divided by 2 pi into 1 by z square into 1 divided by 1 plus r divided by z whole square to the 4 of 5 by 2. So where in this case sigma z is equal to IBQ divided by z square. IB means Bose factor. Bose factor IB is equal to 3 divided by 2 pi into 1 divided by 1 plus r by z square to the 4 of 5 by 2. So the following point are to be noted while using the above equation. So vertical stresses does not depend upon the modulus of elasticity and Poisson's ratio, but the solution has been derived assuming that the soil is linearly elastic. Second, the intensity of vertical stress just below the load point is given by sigma z is equal to 0.4775 q divided by z square. At the surface, z is equal to 0. The vertical stresses just below the load is theoretically infinite. However, in all actual case, the soil under the load yields due to very high stresses. The load point spreads over a small but finite area and therefore only finite stresses develop. So next fourth one is the vertical stresses decreases rapidly with the increase in R by Z ratio. So next, in the actual practice, the foundation load are not applied directly. Next, sixth one is Bosniak solution can even be used for negative loads. The field measurement indicate the actual stresses are generally smaller than the theoretical values given by the Bosniak solution, especially at shallow depths. Thus, the Bosniak equation solutions gives conservative values and is commonly used in soil engineering problems. Okay. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಿಷ